What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the vlog. All right, so I've been wanting to do this video for the longest. I just finally got the extra time to do it. So today we're gonna be going over my 1974 Datsun 260Z with a 2JZ swap. We're gonna go over from bumper to bumper, pretty much going through everything. So we'll leave the engine build specs to the end and try to go into as much detail as I can about the build. And yeah, let's get started, guys. Here's the Datsun. You ready? Let's go. Alright guys, so there she is. That is my pride and joy. I love this thing to death. I love driving it. I'm always driving things around town. A lot of you guys see me, tag me on Instagram. I appreciate you guys. So let's go into detail of what's all done to it. So let's start with the paint. Paint is a Q50 pearl white. This is off the Infinity. You can't really see the pearl. It has to be like at a certain light. So once it hits sunset, you can pretty much shines. Right now it just looks like a plain white color, but you know, it still looks good. I love it. Next, my headlights. I get asked about these a lot. These are honestly, these are just eBay 7-inch headlights. If you eBay it, you'll see them pop up here. I'll turn them on for you guys. They look pretty good. They work well at night. I have no issues with them. The low and high beams work pretty good. So that's that. You guys can check them out. They look good. Plus, it makes the car look modern. That's what I like about it. That's a compliment that I get a lot. You know, it just makes the car stand out. So if you guys want to look these up, I think they're like, when I got them 2 years ago, they're about 120 bucks. So anyways, that's that. Let me shut these off. Now to the front suspension. I'm rocking the Toyo R888Rs with Rotogrids 16x9s with a 10mm spacer. I'll zoom in a minute. And then my brake setup, I have the Willwoods. Those are from Silvermine. They make a complete kit. They sell them for about 800 bucks, I believe, for the front setup. It's a huge rotor compared to stock. And plus, you know, with pushing all this power, these brakes come in clutch, man. I have no issues with them. They do squeak a little bit, but you know what? They're performance pass, so that's expected. And that's the spacer I was telling you guys about. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but it's in there. As far as the front suspension goes, all brand new polyurethane bushings, all that from front to rear, that's all been replaced. I am running Z-Car Depot control arms with brand new ball joints, new bearings, new wheel bearings, etc. So I did take out all the chrome that comes with this car. I took it all out. I ended up just leaving the rubber, which, you know, and I painted some of the trim black, which I think it goes with the car. I love it. I love the match. I love the look here. So the rear setup, I am running a Willwood dual caliper setup. This is from Silvermine as well. The other caliper, that's for my emergency brakes. Obviously that's for my pedal. All right, so for the bottom here, but anyways, I have the Arizona Z-Car differential brace, or I believe that's what it's called. I am running Z32 turbo axles. With the Apex Engineering control arms, all brand new bushings under here as well. All the end links for the sway bars, bushings, all that stuff is brand new, so pretty much sets it up. All the brake lines are also stainless steel. For my fuel setup, I'm running a 10-gallon, which I recommend if you guys are doing a similar build, get a 20-gallon, just save, you know. I screwed up by going this small. Honestly, I'm trying to replace it, but I'm focusing on other things. I'm running a dual Bosch 044 fuel pumps. These are dual pumps controlled by the ECU, and the second one turns on as soon as I hit a certain RPM to, you know, feed the extra fuel that the engine needs. These are also EG style flares, and they are not fiberglass. They're some sort of hard plastic, which works perfect because I I have been rubbing in the back, and then, you know, thankfully nothing's happened to them yet. Did a front and rear bumper delete, obviously, as you guys can see. I have this, I forget what the wing style is called. It's a rep, but you know what? I'm not spending that much money on the wing. I think this thing cost me about 120 bucks, so, you know, totally worth it. Makes the car look a lot better. All right, I'm gonna apologize in advance. My car on the inside is disgusting right now. I haven't had a chance to clean it out. Everything in here is pretty much stock, except for the NRG steering wheel with the speed hut gauges and skillet adapter plates. They work pretty sick. I do have my AEM wideband down there. My boost gauge is right there. I am working on the interior a little bit. I plan on putting a roll bar, I'm sorry, a racing seatbelt harness, and then a rear and front strut bar just to stabilize the car a little bit more. But that's my interior, nothing too crazy. It's for the most part pretty stock. All right, so here comes the good part. This is what gets this car so much attention, and that is my engine bay. This is my 2JZ fully built by Just Racing over in Vegas. They hooked it up, man. This engine is like it's a dream, man. This engine is the shit. So for engine management, I am running an Infinity 6 AEM and a custom harness by Wiring Specialty. Shout out to them because they made this swap 100% easy, man. So I have my harness obviously into the engine, running into the engine bay, or I'm sorry, the firewall, and my ECU is right there somewhere. So okay, that's that. All right, I'm gonna go around the engine bay just to see if I can remember all these companies that helped out here. That oil catch can is an eBay brand. It works good. I haven't had no issues with it. I may upgrade in the future if need be, but so far I haven't had any issues. I have a custom power distribution box, so I have main power running for my battery, and that shoots out power to everything that needs power here in the engine bay. I'm running a Champion triple core radiator with these are the 2JZ radiator hoses. Just have to cut, modify a little bit, and make them work. Have no issues there. I am running a CX Racing intercooler. This intercooler has helped me push roughly 700 horsepower, so I have no issues with it. It works perfect for what I need it for. All the intercooler piping is custom built by me. That's why you can tell it's look like shit, but whatever. It works, holds boost. That's all that matters, right? I am running a Tile 50mm blow-off valve. It sounds perfect. I had a HKS SSQV4, and I was having all kinds of surge problems. I think that turbo might have been too big for it. I'm not sure, but I removed it. Once I put this on, it got less noticeable, and it's still there, but not as bad as it was with the HKS. I'm running an automotive FPR fuel pressure regulator with -8 feed lines from the fuel tank. And my return is 6. I got my flex fuel sensor hooked up right there. I am running a radium fuel rail with 2000cc injectors by Fuel Injector Development. I have the I forgot what the brand is for the startle cable. I think it's Locar or something like that. That runs here to this bracket. They sell these for these engine swaps on these Datsuns. They have, I forget what this is called. You guys are gonna have to look that up. For my brake setup, I am running a Willwood 1-inch brake master cylinder, as well as a Willwood clutch master cylinder. Both of these work perfect, no problems. Recommend them 100%. This is the same setup that I am going to be using on my Datsun 620 with the K24 turbo. Both of these are going in there. We're ordering new ones. I also get asked a lot about the mount setup. This cross member is made by a company called Tech 2 Motorsports. I believe they're out of business. They don't make these anymore. I like the way the engine sits nice and flush to the back, and this is perfect for me. I don't know why they went out of business, but they did. The total kit, I believe, was like $3,000 or something like that with the with everything that you need for the swap. On this side, I am running a Borg-Warner S366 with the 91 exhaust. This turbo is laggy, but when it kicks, and it sends this thing all over the place. Honestly, on the 85, this car is undrivable. It's fun. Don't get me wrong, it's super fun, but it is not ideal. So I usually keep it on E85 and just cruise it, just because it's cheaper. But 91 would be what I would use this at the track. Or I got Flexolite 420 fans all wired into a relay that's controlled by the ECU as well. The exhaust manifold is from CX Racing. This is a twin scroll manifold. I haven't seen them online lately, but I'm sure they still have them. And this thing works perfect. I have a Tile 44mm wastegate with open dump at the bottom, straight down. And my full exhaust is 3-inch all the way back. Okay, now getting to the internal of the 2JZ, I have a whole list here that I have to go off of. Okay, so I have Manley Turbo Tough pistons, Manley Turbo Tough rods, ACL bearings. I have billet main cap, ARP head and mains. For sure, you always need those. I have the ATI racing dampener, drift motion, and modified oil pump just to increase oil pressure for this engine, which works perfect. I haven't had no problems with them. I have the drift motion timing belt. Everything on the timing belt area has been serviced. Is brand new on everything. On the head side, I have Manley Performance race valves, 1mm oversized with titanium springs, retainers, and all that good junk. And with this setup here, I am pushing around 700 horsepower on 85 on 91. I'm pushing 420, which is obviously more than enough for this chassis. It works great. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it for the engine. I don't think I'm missing anything, nothing too crazy, but that's pretty much for the setup, guys. I'm pretty sure I missed a couple things. If I did, feel free to ask questions because I'm more than happy to answer them. You guys know that on Instagram. You guys are hitting me up all the time, and I have no problems answering you guys' questions. So now, you guys ready to go for a ride or what? I love driving this thing, so you guys ready? Let's do it. I'm gonna fire this thing up and get going. All right, boys. I got the GoPro 360 hooked up. Let's go for a rip. Alright, you guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. There's a lot more content coming out here soon. If you're watching this now, this video is probably already out. Modifying the S13 subframe to fit into the Datsun 620 for the K-swap engine, which is right there. That is soon getting sent out to get built by the same people that built me this engine here. I don't know if you guys saw though, this car gets super squiggly at full boost. It is on full 85 right now. It is scary, man. These tires are supposed to be one of the best tires out there, but honestly, for this much power, I think I need to honestly get some slicks. I don't want to do that yet. I'm just gonna lower the boost and enjoy the car because, like I said, it is not drivable at full boost on 85. It's just insane. But all right, you guys, hope you liked the video, and see you guys next time. Peace out.